while I was in medical school, learning to become a doctor, I was like a lot of my perception about what being a doctor is was shaped by Hollywood and like what you said, right? You were watching a lot of all these series. So, what do you think is the biggest misconceptions doctors have about being doctors?
The biggest misconception, I think, is that all doctors are financially very well. Don't think that way. That is the biggest mistake. I mean, you may be known as a consultant, but trust me, the pay is not very great. Okay. But I guess, yes, many people are doing it for self fulfillment and happiness and all that. It's not about the money. That's one. But the second misconception is that it's a very glamorous job. I'm a consultant. So you go, you see Grey's Anatomy and all these things and think that life is like that. Nothing like that. Lot of sacrifice from family time, personal time, whatsoever. It's not like other jobs whereby you clock in at 8 o'clock and you clock in at 5 o'clock. Sometimes patients come in and ask, Doctor, you never go for lunch. I said, how to go for lunch? You all are there. What? I have to see you finish, then only I can go. Or even they come and say, Doctor, 6 o'clock still seeing patient. Yeah, because you guys are waiting. Of course, I have to finish seeing what. I cannot say 5 o'clock, my work finished. All of you go back and come back tomorrow. You are a sick person waiting outside. Correct? So there's no such thing as clock in and clock out. There's no glamorous thing whereby you are, oh, you come and do some surgery and, the bleeding is 1 liter and then you come out and then everybody praises you. And, no, it's like, it's a lot of this. It's a lot of stress also. And when you're dealing with difficult cases and all that stress, dealing with patients, dealing with complications which can happen, how so it's a lot of managing stress and all that. So it's not at all like what you see on the TV or what is not as glamorous. It is not financially that great in terms of this thing. Yes, people say private practice is much better. Yes, it's much better than the government side, but it comes with its own risks and stress, different kind of stress. Because in the government sector, we have a whole team working and there's so many levels of check and balance. Here, you're all alone. Okay. Yes, certain complex cases, we do it as a team, but most of the time or every time you see a patient, you diagnose, you manage, you operate, you discharge, you follow up, everything is on you. So that stress is more. Did I miss something? Is it possible that I could have missed something? For that, your knowledge needs to be on par. So that you don't miss. Yeah.
I think a lot of people don't see that. I mean, as doctors practicing in the government, you take for granted that there is a team.
Yes, you're right. Yeah. So, I mean, people say private practice more lucrative. Also, still, every day of the week you have to work. You haven't have to do rounds on Sunday. In fact, I just did rounds in the morning before I went to church. So, it's not like Sunday you're lepa. I mean, in government, even you work so hard, Sunday you still can if you're not on call. So Saturday, Sunday, you have your. Here, no, you still work. You don't work, there's no this thing. That's all. So, you have to work for you. Yeah, so I mean everything comes with its own purpose. It's at the end of the day, it's what you want in life, what exactly you want to achieve, what are your dreams and aspirations, and chase your dreams and aspirations according to what's suitable for you and your family. So I mean, let the haters be haters. Like people can say, "Oh, this guy left government service just for the money." Or you say, "La, I know my reasons." If you come and ask me, or I have a conversation with you to actually explain myself. When I explain I know I have spoken to people who had that and spoke behind my back about that. But when I actually explain the situation, then they get it. So it's all about perception. People can think different things. But you reach a certain level of maturity, then you don't give a hoots what people say. So because then when you're younger, you always, what will this guy say? What will that guy say? What are people perception? Even the Indian culture also, they say, in Tamil, they will say, what the four people say. There's a Tamil saying. It's like everything also you're worried about what other people say. Then you cannot live your life. You have a dream, you have an aspiration, you go for it. That's it.
Join disruptive doctors. Oh, disruptive doctors. Impact.